like to request Mr. Saqib Sajjad, Head of Financial Institution International Banking of Bank of Punjab, to please come forward and share your ideas on impact of financial institution on economic development between Pakistan and Kazakhstan.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Mr. Excellency, Mr. Yerzan Kestefan, speakers, panelists, thank you very much for the opportunity for us to being here and represent the Bank of Punjab and show us that where we can help as a bank in terms of bridging the gaps between the two nations. Obviously, since morning we have heard a lot of discussion about the opportunities which are available. We have had people on the panel who are, sharing the ideas in terms of the logistics. But the very important pain point, which is the connectivity and how we can move the good, but how is the money is going to flow. So this is where we believe that we can come up and we can offer our services. So Embassy of Kazakhstan, Pakistan Kazakhstan Chamber of Commerce, we have been in discussion with them to assess that where do things actually stand today when we want to identify what is the quantum of the opportunity that we want to explore. And as the numbers show, we believe it's quite an understatement, and I'll explain it why. Because our official numbers show that the exports are about $108 million as far as the FY21 numbers were concerned, and the imports were about $60 million. So the total official trade number is about $160 million. That is less than 1% of the trade of both our nations, less than 0.5% if we want to be more specific. And then we started discussion with Mahmood Saab, who obviously happens to have a lot of good ideas about where actually things stand. And we realized that actually the number even today are perhaps easily double that where these are, because a lot of informal channels and a lot of other routes have been used by people who intend to move their goods into and out of Kazakhstan and towards Pakistan. So this is where we see the opportunity. And we believe once we have established the channels, what is going to happen is that we're going to have much better governance, we're going to have transparency, we're going to have visibility of the numbers, that where things actually stand. And whatever can be quantified can definitely be improved as well. So this is where we see the opportunity, and we are already in discussion with 2 banks in Kazakhstan to establish a banking channel, and we can comfortably say today that before end of December we'll be able to take things forward in terms of offering tangible services to all of our stakeholders. So what we, Bank of Punjab, can offer, obviously the first thing that comes up to everyone's mind is, okay, this is a bank from Punjab. Bank Punjab province is, yes, 70% of the GDP, but we are more than that. Any truck coming into Pakistan from Torkham border, the first bank they see is actually Bank of Punjab. Any flight that lands into Karachi, and sooner hopefully Kazakhstan flights will also be landing there, the first bank branch they see is actually Bank of Punjab there. Any flight that lands in Sialkot, the first bank they see is our Islamic banking window at the airport. So this is just in terms of the visibility. We have presence on the fishing ports, we have presence on all the trading hubs across Pakistan, and industrial setups as well. As of yesterday, our network has expanded to more than 735 branches. This includes conventional as well as Islamic branches. Our Islamic network alone is more than 120 branches today. So this is the quantum of the scale of our presence here. We are also exploring avenues internationally. So we'd love to go and explore the Astana International Financial Center as well and see if something can be done there. But beyond that, we believe that we can offer trade services. See, once we have trade money flowing through official channels, what that enables is the ability for all of our exporters as well as importers to be able to come, show us those documents, get the confirmations, get trade discounting done, get running finance facilities done, and that enables them and that gives them access to formal channels of credit. That gives them the channels to show that they are compliant. So from where our strength lies is just to give you an idea that the Bank of Punjab, for the 2 years in running, we are the most compliant bank in Pakistan, and we have been awarded by JP Morgan for the 2nd year in a row to be the most compliant bank with 95% success rate in our terms of our payments, going in the euro currency as well as in dollar payments. So we offer this capacity. We offer the capacity to be able to identify access to capital. And we believe once the access to capital in terms of trade finance is there, we can also explore the avenue of project finance. There are entrepreneurs sitting in Pakistan, there are entrepreneurs sitting in Kazakhstan who want to explore, maybe explore joint ventures, maybe want to set up entities here. So our teams can work out, where we can offer advisory as well as project finance services. So this is the avenues where we can offer our services. I think the next very important element is the cost of doing business. Even if a payment is being made through official channels, if it is going through, let's say, from Pakistan to Kazakhstan without any direct linkages between banks of the two entities, there will be at least 3 to 5 different banks that will be involved to, process that payment. And every touch point costs anywhere between $30 to $70. Once we have direct relationships, that number can be reduced to 1 to 3. So we're talking about reducing the transaction cost to 1/3 of where it is today. That may not sound much, but when it comes to someone who's dealing in commodities, someone who's dealing in very headline margins, every transaction, if the cost can be reduced, let's say by $100 to $250, that amounts to a significant savings. So that is why we see the opportunity, and that is why we are, standing here today. And we are looking forward to exploring the avenues where we can work together with all the people sitting here as well as sitting in Kazakhstan to be able to promote trade, to be able to promote trade finance, and to be able to promote investment opportunities between the two nations. And thank you very much for your time. And I must acknowledge two stakeholders here, Embassy of Kazakhstan and the Pakistan Kazakhstan chambers. They have been actually relentlessly pursuing us. It's good seeing people who are more aggressive and more forthcoming and willing than us to, try and establish the relationship. So we are here. We're looking forward to establish and grow our relationships. Thank you very much. Thank you.